If you feel anger toward people, you thought you're supposed to feel grateful. On top of it, you feel guilty for feeling anger and resentment toward them. This video for you. I myself recognize the anger, resentment toward my teachers, my family, my parents, my religions, and for so long I feel really guilty that I have this emotion in me, that I'm not supposed to feel this toward people who was loving me, try to help me, teach me to be a good person. And I wrestled with this feeling for a really long time. No one told me I can be angry and I also can love them at the same time. I can have resentment and I can also be grateful at the same time. Because this kind of concept is unnatural. We thought if we love the person, we love everything about them. If we hate everything about them. But this is not true, at least for my case. In the same heart can hold both negative and positive feeling toward one person, and that is really okay. Let me share with you what really happened so you can imagine. So I grew up in Buddhism cultures, and when I was young I was taught about what moral Buddhism should and hold dearly from the people who wear the robe of religion themselves, and they look all peace and calm and composed, and people respect them, we bow down to them. And of course they are not intentionally bad, but in my religion there was a lot of guilt, shame to use to manipulate and control people. And because I was young, I was knowing nothing, I believed them, and I feel so afraid of making wrong thing, speaking whatever. The only thing that looks like a good person, you have to be calm, peace, never get angry with anyone, never go into conflict. And that applies to my household. And even when I get hurt by others or even my own family, I'm not allowed to really speak up to protect my peace. When I fight with my younger sister, and if she hurt me, if she done something wrong to me, instead of I get protection or my father would help lie the boundary, no, he didn't do that, because my sister was around one in the family, so it's easier to speak to me, to be a quiet one, so to control the conflict. He would turn to me with loving kindness eye and say to me that he would say that anger is just an ego, and you can use this as a spiritual mean to be spiritual practice instead of anger or speak up. And he was speaking with peace and calm, and his word is really wise, and so I think maybe he was right. And I feel so bad that I have anger inside of me. I feel so bad that I want to protect myself. But I'm growing up now, and I learned to stand by myself. When I confront my dad with this, that I say this is not ego. This is called boundary. This is called like I'm not anymore let anyone hurt me. He couldn't understand. And it hurt because you wanted to be understood by someone that you love. I love you. But not every time the people who love you can really understand and validate your feeling. It's left only us to do this for ourselves. I learned that many people who fear a lot of conflict, like my father, will choose to use the spiritual word in order to silence themselves, and therefore they really truly believe in it. They use it to silence us too. And I want to stand right by your side. If you encounter this experience and you don't understand why you're just so angry, you don't know why your emotion is not allowed, why you cannot speak up your truth, and you feel so wrongly in front of people who look composed and use all the spiritual words, spiritual mean to silence you. You're not crazy. The anger is okay, is the body telling you there was something not right, something crossing boundary. And for a long time I was so guilty about my anger toward my family, my teachers, my religions, and on top I put guilt on it and attacking myself back. But I stopped doing that now. It's very difficult to stop this pattern because it's a long conditioning. But I want to tell you that it's okay to get anger, but there is no need to projecting to them, but allow yourself to really feel anger without name it, without guilt. It's okay. You don't need to love everyone on every level. And from my experience, I allowed myself to feel anger, but I never really go fighting for my righteousness. I just let myself feel, like standing next to my inner child and speak to her. It's okay to feel what you feel. You are not wrong to feel this. You have right to feel what you feel. It's not fair. I validate her. It's not fair what they done to you. And let this feeling have its place. It subsides, it's slower, it's less. And at the beginning I was trying to understand why they did the way they did and try to have compassion toward them so my heart could be softened. But that is not the way, because the first person who's supposed to get the compassion is you, because you were treated wrongly by people who use the tool that's so powerful like spiritual and religions to harm you. It's you who's supposed first to get this compassion. It's you who have to sit with yourself and validate everything. Yes, they did that, they did that, they did that. I know, they did it. You can be angry. You have the right to feel whatever you feel, but guilty. So this is my story and my message. I hope that you in this situation, it will help you.